Um, what was it? I totally forgot. What was it? Oh, earlier I was talking about something. Um, Jesus, my mind just went blank. Strawberry cookie butter is the flavor I got the other day. My girlfriend bought at a vape shop. And I have to say, it tastes pretty darn tasty. If any of you smoke cigarettes and are considering vaping, I think you should do it. I've been 1 year free of cigarettes, and I've been vaping. I do have a YouTube channel for my vaping, if you want to check that out as well. You get to see more of me. I do giveaways, I do reviews, unboxings of mods, and do a little review on like features that the mods have and stuff like that, and like tanks and everything. But yeah, I completely forgot what I was talking about before that with my girlfriend earlier today. My mind went blank, but maybe if I don't think about it, I'll remember it, you know. If you forget something and you try to remember, you just won't. If you just forget about it, it usually just pops back up into your head. But, yeah, my girlfriend's worker today said that she noticed a difference in my body after working out, because she saw me when I was really small. She saw me in the beginning when I was really small, and she's like, whoa, you need help. And then I moved back to my house with my girlfriend, and I went through a mental breakdown. My girlfriend got sick and was hospitalized for a week and lost her motor skills with talking and walking and stuff. I had to take care of her. My mother has arthritis, so I had to take care of her. There's 3 people in one house on a 2-floor house, and I did everything and had a mental breakdown and just laid in bed all day and was like, just everybody, you know? But I started to put myself on the routine most recently with the eating and the exercising, and she noticed. She's like, I started noticing, you know, you were filling out, becoming more healthy weight, and then I didn't see you for a while, and now I'm seeing you and I'm noticing your stature is a lot different. And you said you've been working out, so I'm noticing your results. Maybe the weight that you've gained was not in fat, maybe it was in muscle. Because even my girlfriend said it, that like she's noticing little like muscle bump in my arms, and I've only been weightlifting for a couple weeks now, so I must have a little bit of natural testosterone. Like, I don't know, there's not much there. That's my left arm. There's barely anything on my left. That's my right. Yes, I'm sitting on a toilet, but don't worry, I'm not going to the bathroom. This is the only area that actually, let's see the seats down. This is the only area that I have that's like an open, like blank space where I can just talk. And no one's home. No one's gonna think I'm like a weirdo talking to myself in the bathroom, which I used to do. When I was younger, I was a toilet talker. But, a really bad eczema on my body. My knee is like super rough, and like I got boo-boo on my knee. I got eczema. But this is pre-tea leg hair, by the way. I don't think you saw any good, so you're all safe. I thought I showed off something, but you know, I haven't shaved my legs. So this is all pre-tea, so imagine once I get on tea, it's gonna be ridiculous. But no armpit. I'm waiting on the armpit hair thing. I wear tank tops. People still refer to me as female or lesbian, so like I don't want to look like a dirty slob and be like a chick with freaking Don King in a headlock or anything, you know? So I've been shaving my pits, but I made a vow not to shave anything else off my face. I'm not shaving my happy trail. That's staying. I don't care. My girlfriend's like, about my happy trail. I don't care. But I don't want this video to be super long. It's already running pretty long. So I just wanted to give an update, like, yeah, gonna be doing this really soon. I even looked up videos of phalloplasty, and I said I wasn't going to do it because of my anxiety, not because I don't want it as bad as everybody else, but I have severe anxiety when it comes to major surgeries. Like, I have stomach issues. I should be going to the GI doctor and getting endoscopies and colonoscopies, and I refuse to do them because I just don't like being put under. It's scary with my anxiety, and it's like, oh, they give you anxiety meds, and it's like, I'm scared to take meds that I've never taken before because I had an allergic reaction once. I mean, it was nothing serious. I got like a mask of like red rash covering my entire face and vomit, and you know, it came on both ends. So like I also had a major panic attack too when I had this allergic reaction, so I kind of made a bad connection with my anxiety, that now I have anxiety with taking meds that I've never taken before, because out of fear of having an allergic reaction, which also plays a big part in my phobia of disorders. It could happen if you have a bad enough reaction. I don't know. I've never had a history of any of that happen in my past. I know I keep saying that when you know, but it's really hard. I mean, the closest I can come to trying to explain to you what my phobia is it's a neurological disorder that starts with an E. Sounds like EpiPen, like my girlfriend uses the term EpiPen for the disorder, and when you have that disorder, you have things happen to yourself that I will not talk about. Please do not comment about, do not message me about, do not bring up to me about. I apologize if you suffer this. I am sorry in many ways, because it's hard for me to speak about that subject. So if you have that issue, usually it's really hard for me to be around people who I know have that issue, because I'm scared it will happen around me. I'm scared that they'll mention it or talk about it. But I think you could get the hint off of what it is. It's purely neurological. Even things that sound like it but are not the word also freak me out. To hear the actual disorder name, to hear the side effect name, even like, you know, chicken salad, chicken blah blah salad, even that word creeps me out a lot. So my girlfriend also substituted the S word with blah blah, so it sounds funny and it kind of puts a little comical relief, you know, for my anxiety. But that's why I waited so long to do this transition, because I was petrified that that could have possibly been a side effect. And out of the billions of people that I've seen who have been on testosterone for years, none of them have had that issue except for one person, and it wasn't even because of the testosterone, it was because they were sick. And the doctor said it was like a one-time thing. It was like strep throat and you're vomiting for days and putting pressure on yourself, and then like, what if some people are prone to having those when they have high fevers? Some people are just prone to that. That's just how their body reacts to a fever if it's too high. That's why I get nervous and get anxiety when I get sick, or when anybody else around me is sick. I had a fever of 102 and I was like, I'm going to the doctors, and I didn't leave the house for months before that point. But I was so quick and counting down the minutes to get on a bus to get to the doctors to find out if I was dying or something from like an infection. But you know what, I'm gonna cut it short. I'm gonna actually, today is arm day, so I'm gonna go and do my exercises and clean my ferret cage's poop. So lovely. I just got through loading up the dishwasher. My girlfriend's out with her mom, my dog going for a ride around the block and stuff. So I just thought I'd make a little video. I am going to actually try a little bit of the ideas that Ryan Jacob had done with his. Not completely, but I am going to take pre-T photos of myself in certain areas that I expect to change drastically throughout my transition. I'm going to record a video of my voice so I can do voice comparisons and stuff like that. Definitely look out. I'll probably have another video soon. I noticed there's not much activity on my videos. Not a lot of people are watching them. I didn't expect it. I'm usually doing it for my own pleasure, so that way, like, later on, as I go further on NT, I can look at my own videos and be like, whoa, look at my voice, look at my face, I look so different. Like, I'm doing it mostly for myself, but if anybody else actually enjoys or wants to actually, like, see, like, they find my video, I'm not on T yet, so I don't have anything special to share besides my struggles before being as pre-T FTM. If you're anticipating my transition as much as I am to see what happens to my body, you can subscribe and watch. And if you spot video, first T shot, you can start watching and see my progress, and you can watch me grow just like I'm gonna watch me grow. But I love you guys. I love all of you. Love yourself. I know it's hard, but just remember, mental health should always come first before anything, because I contemplated suicide not too long ago because of this, because I got so bad. And I wouldn't want anybody else to have to go through that too. I know I can't stop everybody from feeling the way they're gonna feel and going through what they're gonna go through. Just try to love yourself. Surround yourself with people who actually support you and love you for who you are. I had family Saturday, or even before Saturday, asking, like, what's wrong with her? Why is she so upset about everything every time I see her? And my mother told my cousin, you know, she's been struggling with her gender a lot. And the biggest surprise of my life, my cousin says to her, okay, then why doesn't she just transition already? And it's like, I didn't expect that. I know that people can tell that there's something up with me, but I don't open myself up to my family. But she was so supportive and just like, it was no big deal. And it made me feel good, like, okay, maybe it's not going to be as rough of a time as I thought. Always surround yourself with either friends, your own love partner, family, anybody who gives you any ounce, any inch, any millimeter, any centimeter of support, or surround yourself by them, and just try to love yourself. And just, I hate the term things will get better, but honestly, lately I've been believing it. Once testosterone comes, things will get better. It's horrible now, but once you start that T and you start to finally feel like you're in that body that you were supposed to be born into, and you feel yourself again, or you finally feel yourself for the first time, you're gonna be happy. Your confidence is gonna be boosted. Yes, there are people with chemical imbalances that suffer severe depression, like me. I have major depressive disorder because of my past and a lot of things that have happened. So I'm still going to have a little ounce of depression, but a lot of my confidence might be boosted, and I might feel a little bit more better about myself after. But you know what? I don't want to make you sit here for 20 minutes. So just be safe. Think twice before you do anything stupid. If you're in a low point, don't wait for that day for the transition, and it's gonna be worth all the tears. Some people blood. Unfortunately, I wish it didn't have to come to that, but it's part of my past. I moved on from it. I mean, I'm open enough to, you know, share with you. I used to self-mutilate at some point in my life. if you do that, be safe. Be really safe, please. Infections, it's so bad. It's not good. There's other alternatives. If I have to make an extra video on how to cope without self-mutilation during this process, I will, because I had to suffer it, and I got a lot of different advice from multiple therapists and my doctors, my physicians, everybody trying to get me to stop. So I got my girlfriend to stop. I'm sure I can at least get one person off of YouTube to stop. But just love yourself. Surround yourself by everybody who supports you, and stay strong. Stay strong. Don't give up. It's tough now, but trust me, all that pain and suffering is going to be so worth it when you finally feel yourself in your body. I can't wait. Honestly, I'm getting jittery, like excited and jittery nervous at the same time. I really want this. So, just until my next video, stay safe and love yourself.